How are you? I hope you are all fine. My name is Mahmoud and I'm gonna teach you drama in this course. In this course, we will be studying inshallah one of Shakespearean tragedies. King Lear is the play that we are going to study in this course inshallah. It's one of Shakespearean tragedies. Before we go and analyze this play, I'd like to give you a brief introduction about tragedy and the elements of a Shakespearean tragedy. Before that, I'd like to give you a definition of drama. Drama is defined as the representation of life on the stage or on a stage, or it's a piece of writing written in order to be performed or acted on a stage. Tragedy, we have two definitions of a tragedy. I'm gonna give you in this course inshallah. The first one is by Aristotle. Aristotle defined tragedy as the imitation of an action that is serious and also as having magnitude, complete in itself, in appropriate and pleasurable language, in a dramatic rather than narrative form. And dramatic means to be acted on a stage, with incidents arousing two elements, two things, two factors, pity and fear, wherewith to accomplish a catharsis of these emotions. Okay, we'll go and explain all these elements in detail, inshallah, next lecture. This definition is given by Aristotle. Aristotle believed that people go to the audience, to the theater, in order to be purified, okay? To be purified, to get this purification. Tragedy is also defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary as a serious play or drama typically dealing with the problems of a certain character, leading to an unhappy or disastrous ending brought on. The tragedy ends by death. All the tragedies end by death. As in ancient drama, by fate or tragic flaw in this character. Or in modern drama, by what? By moral weakness, psychological maladjustment, or social pressures. This is the definition of tragedy by Merriam-Webster Dictionary. So in tragedy, we have death, a tragic end, a sad end. The central character died at the end of the play. Now, I want you to know that Shakespeare adopted the Aristotelian theory of drama, of tragedy, of tragic drama or tragic play. All the tragedies written by William Shakespeare end by death. And also Shakespeare focused on two elements, on catharsis, on arousing the pity and fear within the audience. Now we move to the elements of a Shakespearean tragedy. Number one is the tragic hero. The tragic hero is the main character cursed by fate and possessed of a tragic flaw. All the incidents in the play revolve or discuss or deal or talk about the tragic hero, okay? And within the tragic hero, we have certain features. We will discuss them next lecture, inshallah. Good and evil. We have this conflict, the everlasting, I call it the everlasting conflict, or the struggle between good and evil. We have this struggle in Shakespearean tragedies. Number three, hamartia, or they call it tragic flaw. The fatal character flaw of the tragic hero. Flaw, it means mistake, error, or sin. For example, greediness is a tragic flaw. Excessive ambition is also a tragic flaw or hamartia. Okay, يعني certain mistake or error or sin within this tragic hero. Number four, we have the tragic waste. We have this, for example, the good is rewarded is rewarded and the bad is punished. We don't have this in tragic hero, in tragic waste, sorry. The good being destroyed along with the bad at the resolution of the play, often played out with unnecessary loss of life, especially of good characters. Number 5, we have the conflict. We have two conflicts in Shakespearean tragedy. We have the external tragedy and we have the internal tragedy. The external, it means between, for example, between armies, between, for example, officers in the army, or knights, or princes, for example. But the other one, the internal struggle, it means a struggle within the character himself, okay? Within himself or herself. Number 6, catharsis. Catharsis means the release of the audience's emotions through empathy with the characters. As I have said before, the audience go to the theater in order to be purified, to get purification. Okay, we have two elements that must be released. They are pity and fear. You see certain character, you see, for example, a tragic hero, and you feel pity with him. And also you see his mistakes, or her mistakes, or her tragic, or his tragic flaw, or error, and you avoid, you shun them in your life. Number 7, we have the supernatural elements. The supernatural elements, like, for example, ghosts, like witches, these things exist in Shakespearean tragedies. Number 8, the absence of poetic justice. Things end poorly for everyone, including the good characters. We have the good is being rewarded, and the bad is being punished. We don't have this in Shakespearean tragedies. Okay, this is called the absence of poetic justice. Number 9, the last one is the comic relief. You see, as I have said before, we have pity, fear, tragic flaw, we have a tragic end, we have sad end. So we need to lessen the intensity of the events, of the incidents in the play. So we have here the comic relief, and comic scenes, laugh, for example, okay, in order to lessen, to alleviate the intensity of the incidents in the play, in the tragedy. This is, in a brief, the features of Shakespearean tragedy. Next lecture, inshallah, I'm gonna give you the features or the characteristics of tragic hero. I hope you find this helpful for you. Let me know if you have any question. Good luck.